Hello everyone and welcome to the 5th episode of the Top 5 Weekly. In this series, each week we have a look at the most popular workshop creations on Steam, analysing each submission, discovering their features and finally testing them out in the world of Stormworks. So with that all said, let's get started with the first creation. So the first creation we're going to be kicking off this episode with is going to be the Aries Mark 1. This is done by a well-known content creator called Red Paradise. He's had a couple of the vehicles already shown on the weekly top 5 already. Now this is meant to be his version of doing a most complete truck that's available on the workshop. It's meant to pack all the features that you would ever need within a truck. Along with that, it's actually designed as an APC/truck. It's also capable of going on water and on land, both of them, which is pretty cool. The speed is more or less the same either in water or on land, which is quite nice. It has a whole bunch of features from parachutes to water cannons to cranes. It has a progressing and self-stabilized steering system on it. It's got a whole bunch of things. So we'll go ahead, we'll actually check it out. So let's go and jump straight into it. So getting started, you can see it's very, very small in comparison to a lot of the vehicles you see on the workshop. You can see it also has the kind of like boat-shaped hull to it, which is quite nice. Going along here, we also have the right stabilizing arm, which goes ahead and obviously stabilizes. I think there's another one on the other side. Yes, there is. It does exactly the same thing. Here in the back, we seem to have the connector for the electricity, another one for water connector, towing mag, and then a couple of winch controls over there, and another one for the fuel. So we'll go ahead and refuel it over here. Obviously you can see it already has fuel in it, and there's another winch here in the front. So let's go ahead and jump inside it. First off, before we even get in, you can see there's a bed just over here. That's going to be quite useful, especially if you're going from island to island or doing any long missions. That's quite nice. You can go ahead and sleep if you want to. A bunch of different mags and controls there. It seems like this is the controls for that hatch. And then you have a hatch control here to get out. Moving into the main seat, I'm just going to go ahead and turn my flashlight on. It seems like we have the lights, pilot hatch, which is over here. Along with that is more winch controls, suspension. So let's go ahead and get the suspension. You can see it's gone ahead and raised it up. That's pretty cool. That'll be very useful for going off-road. Let's go ahead and drop it down. And now you can see it's nice and low, driving on nice solid road. That'll be great. Let's see, we have the engine ignition, so we can turn that on. Handbrake, seat up and down, and okay, so let's go ahead and press the seat up. You can see now we just move the seat up. That's quite useful. Along with that, main power switch, we have activate the arms, water cannons, reservoir pump, and so on. So there's a couple of controls there. Let's go ahead and turn the props off, have the wheels on, disengage the brake, and let's drive this around and see how it works. Now on the left hand side, you can see there's a whole bunch of controls, shortcut keys. So we're driving now. We can use the 1 to 3 gear to get a little faster, and we can also use the 5 to 9 gear to get even faster. So that's pretty good. It's very stable actually. Let's go ahead and just take those gears off and just drive it like we would normally do. We also have some controls here for the arm or crane at the back. So if I'm correct, let's go ahead and try that out. So we have the, okay, so you can see the crane comes out. That's quite useful. And then we have 4 and 5 controls, the arm itself. Okay, great. And then we also have a mag. We also have a mag all on that we can go ahead and use. So let's go ahead and close that. You can see nice and easy, just goes ahead and folds straight in, which is really nice. We also have the, let's go and see, we use the water cannons that stabilize the legs. Go ahead and stabilize the vehicle. Okay, great. And then we have water cannon pump, water cannon on. Maybe we need water. Yeah, we need water. We don't have any water in here. Okay, so we can't test the water cannon out right now. Along with that is, let's go ahead and test it off-road and see how it handles. Okay, we need to take the stabilizer arms off. We'll make it a little bit taller, and then let's go ahead and check it out and see how well it handles the rocks and things. Now, apparently it has a automatic like steering / stabilization system, so we'll see how that works now when we move off land. Seems to be pretty stable so far. Oh yeah, this can definitely handle off-road adventures. Seems to be really stable. It's quite nice. Pretty much go anywhere off-road with this thing. Seems to have plenty of grip. Yeah, there we are. We're almost at the top of this mountain just by driving, so really nice. Really quite good. Okay, well I think we'll go ahead and end this one over here, guys. Really nice little vehicle to see. Has loads of different features. Obviously you can go in the water too. We haven't tested that out, but really quite nice. So let's go ahead and move on to the next creation. So moving on to the next creation of the episode, we have the Donk Line DE520. Once again, this is done by a content creator called Donk. Been in a couple of the previous episodes with his creations. First off, it's going to be a passenger aircraft. As he says, it was designed by the SSI engineers. It's also meant to be used as a fast way to transport people from the islands in Stormworks itself. It has two of his electric engines inside it, which has a top speed of 195. It also holds 74 passengers, and it has a full autopilot system as well as a master caution system that is apparently meant to indicate you of any dangers present. So we'll have a look at that and see how that works. That's quite interesting. So let's go ahead and jump straight into it. So starting off, you can see this is done in a really nice paint job that Donk usually does for all his D-line or Donk Line stuff, obviously with the blue and also the yellow. So really quite nice on design. Nice to see the consistency. You can see here, this is the engines that we were talking about earlier that he's done and put on here. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Cabin lights on. Let's close the door. You can see we have little like microwave slash things here. Really quite nice, as you would normally see in a normal plane or passenger plane. So really nice to see the detailing. A whole bunch of seats and cabin areas here. Pity we can't get through here. It seems to be clipping a little bit with the seats there, but it's unfortunately how it is. We'll just have to jump all the way to get to the back. Really like the light strips going along here, and I'm guessing each one of these seats actually, let's jump here. Yes, so each one of the seats have a button to obviously signal attendance. So we have a no smoking sign over there and a couple of the signs we can go ahead and check. Let's see if we can get to the back here. Seems to be a little bit more storage over here, like a little crew cabin area where people would go and grab whatever they need to go serve the passengers. So pretty cool. So let's just make our way back to the front of the actual airplane now. Just jumping over these seats once again. Seems like we also have some emergency exits just over here. So I'm presuming, there we go. So yeah, you can get out to the wings from there, which is pretty cool. Let's just continue making our way to the front of the aircraft. So you can see here we have, I'm guessing, the toilet. Yes, it is indeed quite nicely detailed, as always we see with Donk's creations or the SSI creations. Along here we are in the main cabin. We have a whole bunch of controls. This is the silence master caution that we were talking about earlier. Cabin chime, fuel left, fuel right, engine 1, engine 2, battery, RPMs. We also have the landing gear, and then a whole bunch of things there. And then along with that, speed hold, system brakes, switch control, air brakes, flaps, throttle, a couple more dials. We also have the autopilot stuff, which is pretty cool. Heading, and then also our speed. For some reason, the plane seems to have shifted a bit, but that's fine. What we'll do is I'll spawn this in on the runway and then we'll test it out and see how well it flies. So I'm now out on the runway itself. We're going to get this going. So first off, I think we need to get the batteries on. We also need to get the pumps on. Along with that, we'll get the engines going. So turn those all on. Get the navigation lights and the landing lights on also. Throttle we can leave off for now. Speed hold we don't need. Autopilot will set just now. So let's just actually set it right now and just put 200 so we don't have to mess around with any of that. And we'll put the heading to, let's do 130. And then we'll toggle it when we go into flight. We have the cabin chime. Oh, that's very cool. I wonder. That's really nice. Silence master alarm. Okay, cool. What are the controls? I don't think we need anything else. So what we'll do is let's get it started. Now, if I'm correct, it's going to be left and right is for the tail. We also have A and D, and that's going to roll it. We have WS, which is the pitch, and then we have up and down, which is going to be our throttle. So I'm going to get it throttled up. and let's see if we can actually get it to take off. There we go, we're going now. Let's go in. Oh, very nice takeoff, very smooth. Let's see if we can go. Oh, I'm getting a caution alarm, I don't know why. Let's get the landing gear. Oh, no, that's not it. Landing gear, where's the landing gear? There we go. Get the landing gear up. Okay, so that's our alarm gone. So it was just an alarm to tell us, hey, by the way, you've got your landing gear. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's go and set the autopilot on. Okay, you can see it's automatically turning and it's now dropping at altitude. I'm guessing to go 200. Where is our altitude? Try and find it. Heading speed. Oh, there you go. So we're at 250, 240. So it's climbing down to the 200. We should be able to also do a set speed. So what speed are we doing right now? We're doing 194. Let's go 150 and see how that works. There you go. Okay, so it's slowing down. And it's maintaining more or less around 150. Okay, very cool. Very cool. A very nice plane, guys. Really smooth, really stable. Obviously using the autopilot system to get around, which is quite useful. Beautifully designed and it looks really nice also. So let's go ahead and move on to the next creation of the episode. So moving on to the second creation of the episode, we have the Norstart Mrs. Miranda. This is meant to be a lifeboat recovery vessel. It's done by a content creator called Daylight4449. This is meant to be a fast crew boat / offshore supply ship. It's converted into a Norstart lifeboat recovery vessel. Apparently its top speed is around 13 meters per second. It features a whole bunch of things, including a full interior, full exterior, all really nice. Apparently has an autopilot system also, which is pretty cool. So we'll go ahead and jump into this and check this one out. Now, first off, you can see we have the huge deck area with the crane on the top. It seems to be that it can slide all the way along. As I said earlier on, this is a recovery vehicle, so I'm guessing this would go and recover your lifeboats that you need to go and recover. Along with that is a whole bunch of deck detailing, which is really nice. All these barrels and paint blocks that go all the way around it. You also have the front area over here. It seems to have a escape hatch, which is pretty cool, just in case you need to get out in that area. Along with that is we can move into the first deck here. I'm guessing we have, what do we have inside here? There's crew compartments. I'm guessing more crew compartments there. Nice detailing. A little medical area, really nice detailing. I love it, guys. I really like it when you guys do these detailing on all these vehicles. Restroom, small little restroom area, very spacious restroom, but really quite nice. Once again, really quite nice, the detailing. A whole bunch of more medical beds. We have cabin area there. This seems to be the escape area. I'm guessing this is also a wet room. It seems though it has scuba gear and things like this in it. We'll go ahead and move along. Let's go down and see what's down beneath here. Seems to have a little kitchen, medical area once again, and then we have some more crew areas there. Some more crew area, and it seems to be like a little canteen. Seems to be the engine room over here. Once again, nice little paint block detailing. We'll go down here. Ooh, this is quite interesting. What's so I'm guessing. Oh, I wonder what's meant to be in there. I'm guessing fuel. Yeah, this must be the fuel. And then we have what are this battery? I guess battery areas over there. Move along into the engine room. This is bulkhead door. Okay, so you have the two big. Ooh, really, this is nice. Two engines. All the switches are on at the moment. Those pressures seem to be going crazy there, and then we have the unlock cooling cutoff. Okay, so this is the cooling system. Really nice design in here, guys. I really like that. Let's go ahead and close that. Let's go back up to the top deck and see what that looks like. So going back up, so back onto the ground floor, and then it seems like we have to go outside to get up another level. So go up the ladder here, or the staircase. We have the helm, which I don't know what this does. Not too sure what that does. Might do something, might not, might just be there for the looks. And then we have the actual bridge up here. We'll leave that for now. Let's go ahead and look at the crane itself. Now we have a staircase to get up here. or ladder, should I say. And then it seems to be another ladder over here. We'll grab this, and then we're on top, and we have the main controls. So go and do that. So we have WS is to move the crane, okay, forward and backwards. We also have the boom extend, boom retract. Okay, so that moves it forwards and backwards also. And then we have the winch up, winch down controls. So this, I guess, moves all the way to the back here. And at the back seems like we have some more winch maggles, and then 2 water cannons at the back also, which could come in handy at some stage. I guess you would just go and move it all the way along, and then you could do your recovery vehicle. Fantastic. Okay, that's pretty cool. And then we also have the lights on there. I don't know how you would control those lights. Maybe no maggle, no. So maybe the controls for that are up in the actual bridge area itself. So let's go up there and have a look in there. Go along, get in. What do we have? So we have passenger seat with a couple X, Y, Z coordinates and things. We have digital map, current location, some more scuba gear over here. And then we have the co-pilots and pilot seat. Let's jump in the pilot seat. Navigation lights, radar lights, spotlights, I'm guessing are the ones at the back. Yes, they are. Fantastic. Okay, reverse gear, exterior lights, throttle, autopilot, door power, if vessel starts spinning. Okay, horn, engine starter, clutch, switch gear. Okay, and then azimuth pod, steering, bow thrusters, a whole bunch of info, and then our pumps. So let's turn the pumps on. Oh, that was a nice little buzzer. Along with that is, let's go with, I don't know where to start. Engine starter. Maybe some throttle. There we go. And then release the clutch. And there we go. We got it going. Let's give it some more throttle. Okay, that's pretty quick for a vessel this size. Really quite nice. I like the detailing on the outside, and the paint scheme is pretty cool also. Seems to handles really nicely. Should we go and test out the azimuth thrusters? Turn those on and turn that on. Okay, now it turns really quickly and on a dime. That's really useful. And then it also has the autopilot system. I'm not going to go ahead and test it out. We've seen autopilot systems before. But yeah, really quite nice little vessel. Goes decently fast. I wonder how long it lasts on the fuel. That would be quite interesting to see how long it actually lasts. We're doing decent top speed. Whole bunch of different controls, RPS and things like that. Tilt sensors, lights, all those kind of things. Also has reverse gear, which is quite nice. So yeah, we'll go ahead and finish over there with this one. So moving on to the next creation, we have another one by Daylight 4449. This is going to be his Norstart LFB 4A, the Weather Fortress. Once again, it's designed as a large lifeboat, probably one of the largest ones we've seen on the workshop at the moment. It's meant to be designed, obviously, to withstand any of the waves that you would ever forecome in the world of Stormworks. It features space for 6 crew. Along with that, it also has a rare storage compartment for scuba gear, long-range fuel capacity, and a whole bunch of other features. And apparently, it's completely, fully tsunami-proof. So we'll see if that works. So with that all said, let's go ahead and jump straight into this one. So first off, you can see the detailing is really quite nice. Got a whole bunch of nice little paint blocks going all around it. It actually looks quite nice, almost like a speedboat design to it, which is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and see what we have around it. So at the back here, you can see there seems to be a hatch. I'm guessing this is to get inside it. Outer boarding hatch. Okay, that's letting water in, but it seems to have a... yeah, it does indeed. We'll go ahead and close that. Scuba gear over here, and then we have the inner hatch. So this area goes and drains automatically, which is quite nice. Close that up. Very spacious interior. We have obviously all our passenger seats over there. A whole bunch of windows and things to see out, which is quite nice. Let's see if we can just get to the main controls here. We seem to have another passenger seat and another exit hatch there. The engine underneath here, which seems to be working fine. Jump to the pilot seat. So first off, we have deploy lifeboat. So I'm guessing this actually releases it from whatever it's meant to be attached to. I presume it goes onto one of the another vehicle. I'm guessing we have the throttle, the clutch, Along with that, just a couple different dials and things like that, electrical charge, fuel. So let's go ahead and do the throttle up a bit, and then we'll get the starter going. Great, and get that fully up. Let's get the clutch going also, and get the lights on. Okay, cool. So you can see we've got the little almost a night light, so you can locating light on the top there. Interior light seems to be a red light, which is pretty cool, and it seems to actually go pretty well. It seems to be leaning a little bit to the right, but that's no problem right there. As a lifeboat, this is really nice. It goes quite nice also. Quite good top speed. So it seems to have a mag on the top, which I'm guessing is for recovery. That might be from the previous vehicle that we've checked out. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. It's really nice little lifeboat, guys. Quite different from what we used to see in lifeboats and Stormworks. So let's go ahead and move on to the next creation. On to the last creation of the episode, we have the Moonlight 24 helicopter. This is done by a content creator called Cornflakes. This helicopter is designed as a large helicopter gunship slash attack helicopter. It has a low troop capacity and then hopefully room for some passengers and slash cargo inside it. So not much more to talk about. Obviously quite nice. It's quite different from the usual helicopters that we usually see in Stormworks. So we'll go ahead and jump straight into it and see what it's all about. So as you can see, it really looks nice. The design is really imitating the original, which I really like. It looks very realistic. I really like the camo on the outside and the white underbelly of it, which is really cool. You can see it seems to be powered by the jet engines there. Along with that, you have the armament on the side, just using, it looks like pipes, filters and exhaust for like missiles. And then same over here, he's just used a whole bunch of pipes and things, which really look nice and actually really imitate it. It seems to be having a little bit of an issue with the landing gear. I'm guessing that probably was one of the updates that might have broken it or damaged it or some reason, but it doesn't really make a difference. We're still able to use it and get into it. You can see here we have a door to get into. This is the gunner seat, so let's go check that out. What do we have here? We have a small keypad. I don't know if any of this works. I'm guessing. Okay, so it just goes and actually moves the water cannon here, and you can go and you can actually fire it. That's pretty cool. Okay, nice. So that's a little gunner seat, so fully working, which is really nice to see. It's nice to see the detailing gone into it. We have the resupply, so refuel there. We can also go ahead and open the doors here. Now, I don't know if this is meant to be a cargo bay area or a passenger area. I guess it's meant to be a cargo area at the moment. However, I guess you could put people in here at the same time, as long as you close the doors so they don't go falling away. So we'll go ahead and close that. We also have a whole bunch of things. It seems like batteries over here, more batteries on that side. This is batteries 1 to 5 to charger, start batteries to charger, so I'm guessing that's just to charge all of that stuff up. Going to the main cockpit here, quite nicely designed, very compact, which is nice to see. We have a radar warning receiver, along with that, the cabin lights. Let's go ahead and, is there a master to get the electricity working? Let's go and turn those on, maybe that will do something. Cabin lights, nope. Let's see if what else we have to do to get this to work. Turn those off. Doesn't seem to be getting any electricity to the cabin lights or navigation lights. That's fine, we'll carry on with that. What do we have here? We have the compressor, the ignition, keep altitude, backlights, and a whole bunch of controls. So we'll go and see if we can get it started. So engine ignition and the compressor. Let's hold that to get going. Should get some ignition shortly, hopefully. Build up the RPS here. There we go. So we light. Let's get backlights on. We'll set an altitude. Let's do 150. I'm just gonna go switch out there. And you can see, yeah, now the landing gear has come back to where it should be. So let's just go and get out of the hangar here. Seems to be very, very stable and handling really nicely. I'll just move out the hangar here. Don't want to damage the helicopter at all. So yeah, really nice and stable. Let's go ahead and get rid of the gear so that folds and really nice. That looks absolutely amazing. Let's go and hit the keep altitude. That system works seems to be working flawlessly. Really nice. Oh, that just looks so epic. Just coming over the mountains with that. Anyone in Stormworks would be absolutely scared. Really nice creation. Let's just go fly it around a bit. Oh, very responsive. Really nice. Obviously, we're still on altitude hold, so we're constantly maintaining our altitude. Just imagine seeing this coming over this mountain. Oh, I would be trembling in my boots. So then we'll go ahead and end today's video over there, guys. As always, comment below what you'd like to see in any future videos. While there, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to follow any of my upcoming content. And finally, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and found it somewhat entertaining and informative as always, and we'll see you in the next one.